Let's talk about what really matters for players who can only summon one support Resonator, Mornye or Lynae. Both are strong, but the question is, which one adds the most value to your team beyond just raw damage? Yopo! Welcome back to the channel. Kamusta sa inyong lahat? Before we go deeper, a quick reminder. If you ever feel short on Asterites or Lunites, you can top up using my LootBar link in the description and pinned comment. LootBar is trusted by tens of thousands of woo-wah players with excellent review scores. Their mobile DIY top-up means you get discounts safely without giving your password away. Using my link gives you up to 25% off, plus an additional 10% off your first purchase. Now back to the video. Let's start by understanding the philosophy behind both Resonators. Mornye is the steady hand you want in longer, drawn-out battles. She shines in situations where maintaining a solid defense and keeping the team alive are more important than flashy damage numbers. Her healing abilities are reliable. Her defensive buffs keep your team safe, and her presence creates a sense of stability on the battlefield. You don't have to worry about micromanaging her every move, which makes her approachable for a variety of players. Even in chaotic fights, Mornye provides a predictable layer of support that ensures your team doesn't collapse under pressure. Lynae, by contrast, thrives on creativity and timing. She rewards players who enjoy weaving skillful sequences and finding the perfect moment to strike. While she does have a nuke ability capable of turning the tide of a fight, her true value lies in the windows of opportunity she creates. Her kit encourages you to engage actively, positioning your team and chaining attacks to make the most of each burst. If you like to feel in control of your impact and want to have moments where your choices directly shape the outcome, Lynae caters to that playstyle beautifully. One of the major aspects that distinguishes these two is how they interact with Toon Break. Toon Break itself is a mechanic that temporarily increases enemy vulnerability and allows extra damage to be applied. While this effect can be used by many Resonators, Mornye and Lynae take it to another level. Mornye enhances it by creating sustained, multi-target control, letting your team consistently take advantage of the window. Lynae, on the other hand, focuses on timing and maximizing high-impact opportunities. She turns Toon Break into a tool for strategic plays, giving your team bursts of extra effectiveness at the right moments. Choosing between them comes down to whether you prefer reliability or tactical impact. Beyond Toon Break, consider team composition and role coverage. Mornye's value is amplified in teams that need steady healing and resilience. She ensures that DPS units can continue outputting damage without fear of being taken out. For longer battles, boss fights, or high-density content, she becomes almost indispensable because her presence prevents cascading failures from small mistakes or bad RNG. Lynae adds a different kind of utility. She shines when your team already has enough healing or defense to stay alive, and what you really want is a character who can push your damage higher during short, important moments. When she enters photochromatic flux, she isn't just boosting your flow or setting up combos, she's opening a clear and very real nuke window where your team can unload big damage if you time things right. This window is short, but it hits hard. And once you get comfortable with it, it starts to feel like you're catching a perfect rhythm in battle. During Flux, her whole kit feels more alive. Her movement becomes more smooth, her paint trails help guide your rotations, and the timing of her bursts line up naturally with your team's strongest abilities. Even if you're still getting used to her, you can tell when that window hits because everything suddenly feels faster and more connected. And once you learn to stack your team's hardest-hitting duels inside that moment, you'll start seeing huge payoffs. Because she's quick on her feet and constantly repositioning, she shines in fights where bosses dash away, phase out, or force you to keep moving. With Lynae, you're not just reacting to the boss, you're actively trying to stay one step ahead, waiting for the perfect frame to strike. She rewards players who enjoy staying active, watching patterns, and taking advantage of every opening. She's less about passive stability and more about that satisfying feeling of being fully locked in, thinking on their feet. Let's talk about flexibility. Mornye's defensive nature makes her versatile across multiple content types. She can fit into almost any team without requiring perfect synergy, because her support scales with the situation. Lynae, however, benefits from careful planning and knowledge of your team's flow. Her effectiveness can be more situational, but can lead to extraordinary results when leveraged correctly. It's about whether you want a reliable backbone or a character that can occasionally create spectacular moments. The psychological impact is also worth mentioning. Playing Mornye can give a sense of reassurance, knowing your team is protected and your strategies will unfold smoothly. Playing Lynae gives a sense of empowerment, as your decisions directly translate to visible, high-impact outcomes. Choosing between them is as much about your preferred playstyle as it is about their mechanical contributions. From a long-term perspective, consider how each supports team growth. Mornye consistently helps you maintain performance over time, creating a platform for experimentation with other characters. She's an enabler for a wide variety of strategies and ensures that newer or less skilled players can still perform well. Lynae pushes you to refine your timing, positioning, and resource management, which can elevate your overall skill level. For those who enjoy the learning curve and mastery, Lynae can be a more rewarding experience. If you're still unsure, let's break it down in a more simplified way. Think about the moments you enjoy most when playing. Mornye brings a calm, steady presence. She gives peace of mind, consistent support, and a reassuring sense of control. You'll feel safe knowing your team has healing and defensive options at all times, making longer fights or chaotic encounters much easier to handle. Lynae adds excitement and bursts of action. She rewards timing and skill, letting you experience thrilling windows where you can make big plays, especially with her photochromatic flux nuke moments. It's about feeling that rush when everything lines up perfectly. Both characters are valuable in ways that go beyond numbers, shaping how you experience the game and the satisfaction you get from your choices. So, if you can only pick one, here's an easy way to decide. Choose Mornye if you like steady support, constant healing, and a sense of security for your team. Pick Lynae if you enjoy creating impactful plays, timing your buffs for critical moments, and having a more hands-on, active combat style. Both will enhance your team greatly, but the right choice comes down to what feels right for your style and the role your team needs most. Remember, it's not just about dealing damage. It's about the moments they create, the safety they provide, and the extra opportunities they open for your team. Bringing either into your lineup will make battles more engaging, strategic, and simply more fun. So really, at the end of the day, pick whichever you really like. If this video resonated with you, please leave a like and subscribe. Ring that bell for massive version 3.0 gacha luck and maybe a sandwich. Thank you so much for watching. Maraming salamat po, and I will see you in my next video drop. Goodbye.